Look at the light on the truck on our left side. I don't know if he's using LED headlights or he's using they're probably LEDs, or he could be using a what is it, high intensity discharge, HID lights, you know, the kind of lights that needs ballast. Because the lights on this truck is yellow. The light on that truck is real white, bright light. But the light on this truck compared to the white beast is a sun. Oh, I wonder where the white beast is now. I wonder if she's being well taken care of by the next owner, driver. Come on, GFS, let me over, man. Come on. Be courteous. Move over. No, you don't want to move over. You don't want to give it up. Now he moves over. He moves over, and I don't need the lane anymore. Go figure. Another YouTube comment. Let's see. Another message from BJSC 1100. Video number 119. Let's get out of this construction first. And so it reads. Yeah, that's a rumble strip there too. Yeah, if you guys can hear that, that's a rumble strip. Alright, it reads, it looks like pronounce Greenwich. Oh, yeah, because I had a question how to pronounce Greenwich, or is it Greenwich or Greenwich? So I guess it's Greenwich. And thanks for the microphone explanation. For all these time I thought you've been talking into a really good sounding peeled potato. Oh boy, I had to take that video down. Keep my secret. Now the secret is out. Oh, BJ, don't tell nobody. Maybe they will miss it. Oh, me and my big mouth. I should have kept that secret, right? Yeah, well. Do me a favor, BJ. Don't share this video to anybody. I know. I always say share my videos if they're worthy, and comment. This time, I'm making a request. I make an exception. Don't share the video. That way nobody will know about it. On your right, it's called Ukes. UKES. Since 1930. It's a really big Harley-Davidson dealership. Hey, what do you think about this idea? One of these days, I will go ride my motorcycle to the Harley-Davidson factory or museum. Bring my camera with me and do a grand tour of the Harley-Davidson museum and showroom. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. And let me know if I should drive down there with my car or ride my motorcycle. I don't want to end up getting beat up when I show up over there with my Goldwing. Those days are gone, right? I mean, I guess there was a time that I heard that if you were riding a different brand, especially a Honda, people looked at you, and in some instances people got hurt because of that stupidity. That doesn't exist anymore, does it? That was really funny there, BJ. Peeled potato. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys a break. I'm not going to film the whole way to the house because, well, it's already dark. There's really not much else to show. So we'll go through Milwaukee and we'll call it a night. And Milwaukee from here is I'd say 45 miles or less. So the time required to drive to the house, according to Rand McNally GPS, I am 89 miles away from the house, and I need an hour and 39 minutes of driving time. Unfortunately, my e-log only has an hour and 35 minutes of available driving time, which I will be required to take my 10-hour break. The good news is I was off duty in Indianapolis for, was it more than an hour, 2 hours? And from Indianapolis to my house is, what was it, 6 hours, 7 hours? So that means I will not be required to take a 30-minute break. Because if I had to take a 30-minute break right now, well, obviously I'm not going to make it at home, right? So since my driving is less than 8 hours from Indianapolis to my house, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to be required to take that 30-minute break. And by the way, this section right here is the cellular signal here is really crappy. It's back to 3G. In fact, I lose my signal all the time over here. And for some reason, downtown Milwaukee does not have 4G network. But in Sheboygan, we have 4G network. Can't figure that out. You'd think that since Milwaukee is the largest city in Wisconsin, you think that they would have a 4G network first, right? And to those of you who don't know what the capital of Wisconsin is, it's Madison. Madison, Wisconsin, but the biggest city is Milwaukee. Then I think Green Bay is... No. I think Milwaukee is the biggest, then Madison is the second biggest, even though it's the capital. And I think Green Bay is the third largest city. Yeah, we're back to the 4G right here. But this will only last for 10 minutes or so, or less. Right now we are in Racine, historic Racine, and Mount Pleasant, Wisconsin. And in fact, the next two exit of here is the Petro. The exit for the Petro is exit 333. Right here is Interstate 94. Now remember a while ago I taught you guys about the numbering, interstate numbering system here in the United States. All even number runs east and west, and all odd number interstate runs north and south. 94 is an even number, but on the map right now we are going north and south. We're actually climbing north. But if you look at the sign on your right there, it says 94 westbound. It's only into this section from Chicago all the way to Milwaukee that runs north and south. Then it starts going northwest again. And once you get to Minnesota, then it's a real east and west direction. Also, one of the things that I would like to showcase in the future, to your right hand side is called the place called Rebar. H-R-I-B-A-R. H-R-I-B-A-R Corporation. What that is they're one of the largest truck salvage in the United States. I suppose they're all over in the United States, but this one here I think is the main office. If your truck is wrecked, burned down, beyond repair, totaled, they will buy it from you scrapped. and then what they do is they will auction it. For example, my truck, they bought it scrap when I was an owner operator. My truck blew up. They bought it scrap for $1,200, and they will turn around and sell that truck for about $8,000. They will take the tires out, they will take the engine out, and they will sell those by pieces, and they actually make a lot of money that way. So one of these days in the future, I'd like to ride in there and just show what kind of trucks they got, but I'm not sure if we're allowed to walk around in there. It's probably gated, so I don't know. I'm so retarded. I mean, I'm so excited. I need 1 hour and 31 minutes to get home. I am down to 1 hour and 27 minutes on my logbook. Oh dear. Safe haven, safe haven. But that means I can't stop for a pit stop right now. I'm gonna have to drive this all the way straight. Yeah, I completely lost my cellular signal right here. And now it's back on. In fact, it's 4G now. It goes on and off, on and off. It's really bad here. By the way, BJ SC 1100. I'm using the microphone right now without the peeled potato. So you could probably hear the wind out of my breath. I can't reach the peeled potato, otherwise known as the foam. And I'm holding it right in front of my mouth here. But if I put it on my seat belt like this, watch this. Right now I'm not holding it. It's clipped to my seat belt right below my chin. And I would imagine there's a big difference on the sound. And I know you guys can still hear me, but there's really nothing better than doing this one right here, especially if I had it covered with the foam right here. So yep. Okay, Caledonia 1 mile. That's a weird name, huh? Caledonia, Wisconsin. Boy, how long will it take me to upload these videos? Oh dear. The bad thing is the 4G network doesn't really reach in my house. Well, it can if I put my cell phone on the windowsill. Then the 4G network kind of, but the signal is weak. And if I use my Wi-Fi at home to upload my videos, then my daughters get angry because then they can't watch their Netflix. It interrupts the they can't do anything else if I upload a video using the house Wi-Fi. Freeway time to Layton Avenue, 12 minutes. Downtown, 19 minutes. 19 more minutes. Is there anybody there yet? For all I know, none of you are already, for all I know, all of you have already left the room. If this was a chat room, I'm the only one left there. Aha. But I think Asif Anwar will watch this video. I bet you $1 that Asif Anwar will watch the whole entire video series on this trip right here from Chicago all the way to Milwaukee. Asif seems to be very, very enthusiastic in watching my videos. So thank you, Asif. Who else is a die-hard fan out there? I think Armin is pretty good, right? I don't know about Andy. And I haven't heard from Barbara Adler in a while. She's in my Facebook now, but she doesn't make too many comments on the YouTube videos anymore for some reason. Sandy from Victoria, Australia. I haven't heard from you in a while. Easy job, Paul. No, not Paul. Patrick. Patrick only watches my video on weekends because, from what I understand, it's very expensive to have cellular data in Europe from one country to the other. That's kind of interesting, right? You drive from one. I drive from one state to the other. Patrick drives from one country to the other. He drives in what? 3, 5, 10 different countries in 1 week? Sheesh, I thought I had it bad. Imagine driving from one country to the other. So Patrick is, I think Patrick will watch some of it. But I can't imagine him watching the whole entire video of this going home series. This one here is Ryan Road. We are now located in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Oak Creek. Wisconsin. We are about 5 miles south of the General Mitchell International Airport. I don't know why they call it International Airport. It's not like 747 lands here. And I seriously, well, maybe Canadian airliner comes over here, right? From Canada to the Virgin Islands, maybe Mexico. No, most of those guys land in Chicago, Detroit, where the major customs and major immigrations are. The way I fly to the Philippines is from Milwaukee. I take Northwest Airlines all the way to Minneapolis, St. Paul. From Minneapolis, St. Paul, then they will fly directly to Narita, Japan, or Tokyo, and then another 4 to 6 hour flight to Manila, and then Manila, 1 more hour trip to Mindanao, and then another 2 hour bus ride to the port of Balingwan. If you guys want to Google this, it's spelled Balingwan, Balingwan. That is the port from Mindanao going to Camiguin. That's where the ferries land, or what do you call that? Dock, or there's a specific term for that. It's not like docking. It's, what's it called when a ship lands on port? Somebody tell me. Anyway, if you guys want to Google that, Balingwan, 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 Mindanao, Philippines. And my village is pronounced Leong. To make it easy for you guys to remember, it's Liong. Easier way to pronounce is Lion G. It's all one word, Lion G, Lion, Leong. Jokingly, back home we say it to add a little bit of a kind of a class to it. We say Lion G. Leong, Leong. And it's another 1 hour ferry ride from Balingwan to Camiguin Island. Camiguin is spelled C-A-M-I-G-U-I-N. Camiguin Island. Hey, if you guys ever want to go on a vacation in the Philippines, my dad's best friend, who I call my uncle, has a really fancy doozy island resort in the island. I bet you if you mention my name, if you show up over there and say, Johnny Be Good sent me here, and I bet you he'll give you a pretty good discount. So if you guys ever want to go vacation in the Philippines, in Camiguin Island, or if not, oh, you gotta Google this. You gotta Google this or search this on YouTube. It's Zip Zone, ZIP Zone, Zip Zone. What that is a zip line. It's I think it's around 800 meters long, and they strap you to it, and then you zip right through it like you fly like Superman. On YouTube, search that and look for the one that says Dahilayan. Dahilayan, Bukidnon. Dahilayan is spelled D-A-H-I. L-A-Y-A-N. Dahilayan. Watch those YouTube videos. They are amazing. I've never seen it because he has only built it within, what, 4 years now? From what I heard, it's an amazing ride. And he's got a mountain lodge up there too. I think it's called the Pine Lodge. From what I've seen on pictures and on YouTube, Facebook, pretty fancy place. In fact, it just gave me an idea. I'm going to send him a message. His name is Elpie. I'm going to send him a message, and I will ask him if he is willing to give any one of you guys a discount if you guys gave him my name. I bet you he'll give you a discount. He's a pretty, really super duper cool guy. One of the nicest person you'll ever meet. So if you guys are due for vacation, they have a slogan in the Philippines. It goes like this: it's more fun in the Philippines. I bet you if you search that on YouTube, it's more fun in the Philippines, I bet you get a gazillion hits out of that. One advantage of going to the Philippines is $1 US is about 42 to 43 peso. So the dollar is higher than the peso. So you imagine $1,000, you go there and you got 43,000 pesos. Now granted, some places are pretty expensive, but if you follow my directions and to the people who I will introduce you with, it's actually pretty cheap, especially in the island.